Hey guys, Predator here. Welcome back to iRacing. Here we are for our iRacing career series, race number 3. We're heading back to the asphalt by doing ovals in the old school street stocks at Charlotte Motor Speedway. So we did qualify. Again, qualified on pole with a 37.123, and you can see how close the field is: 150, 151, 60, 68, 68, 212. 26, 33, 69, 70, 306, 382, so everyone is pretty close. 17 car field, and I'm not expecting to win this race. If anything, I'm probably expecting to get wrecked out. Street stocks in Charlotte, let's just say it's quite interesting, especially the rookie series.
Line up behind the safety car.
So 1 lap till green, so we're gonna start when we want to start. Once the pace car pulls in, we can either go or we can wait till the green flag and then take off. I think we might wait till the green flag and then take off, and hope we can get a half decent jump on some of these guys, because it is a draft fest, to be honest. It's pretty crazy. But our first race on oval, third race in our brand new iRacing career. We've had a second place, a first place, so let's see where we're going to come here. Put your thoughts on where we're going to finish in the comment section before you watch the end of the race, and see if you get it right.
Alright,
So 20 laps, Charlotte Motor Speedway, street stocks.
Safety car's in. Let's get ready to go. Green, green, green. That'll be 20 laps to go at the line this time.
11 cars probably been black flagged there, I'd say. I'm not quite sure. So you pass low before the start finish, which is not what you're supposed to do in oval stuff. If you're on the inside line, you can pass on the outside before the start finish, same as the outside line. Pass the car in front of you on the outside before the start finish. That is it. You can't pass low before the start finish. Right, so we're going to lead lap number 1. Doesn't mean we're going to lead the whole race. As you can see, 13 car is right on our tail. So it is definitely a draft fest. We just pretty much just hold it flat the whole way. Try to be nice and smooth on the inputs too. Hold it low coming out of 4, but then on the back straight you can run high, like the qualifying sort of line. If you're running a much more high power car, of course you'll be up against the outside wall, entering 1 and 2, going to the outside here down the back straight, and then entering high into 3, button back down low, and then exiting out at the wall, turn 4. But because it's such a low powered car, you sort of exit middle of the corner. So try and get a good run down the front straight. Surprised we're actually pulling away from the car behind us. So it's usually a draft fest, so I'm really surprised that he's not right on our tail. So he's going to get a bit of help from behind, from the 8 and the 1. Certainly catching us now. As I said, it's definitely a draft fest, sort of like the Daytona for street stocks. Now is when I hold the low line, because going to be a lot quicker than me.
Car out front. Car out front.
Sort of going 3 wide there, which isn't good for him. It's good for me though. Oh, they're in the fence. Huge wreck. Massive wreck.
36.875.
So, I don't know how it can be that difficult to get through a whole race here with no incidents or anything. You're holding it flat and holding the line really. I don't know. We've got the 1 car behind us. 2 tenths behind. The 15 and the 5. Oh, we got absolutely spun by the 1. Try not to end up on the oh, did got cleaned up a little bit there.
The car heading off a position is a lap down.
Not sure how we're going to go with damage there.
47.648.
Oh, and hit again.
Car out front.
Can't believe we got spun. Spun from the lead. Terrible. Good work there, 1. Good work. I didn't expect to finish the race, but that is certainly frustrating to be taken out. I don't know how much damage I've actually got on the car, so we'll see how we go. Now we just sort of play in, I don't know, sort of hoping for other people to wreck out and us to grab some spots here, but sort of need to get onto the back of Alistair here. It looks like the 1 car has disappeared for a second. Dropped back to 3rd. Certainly slower than we were before, so must have a little bit of damage somewhere. So we got hit twice, so certainly got damage. Said now we're just sort of hoping that the leaders rack out and we can catch up to Alistair here. Car certainly feels a little bit looser. Corner entry and mid corner. Certainly doesn't seem anywhere near as fast. Luckily we don't have to actually pit to fix any damage, so it's a bonus. So that's another free spot, so back to 9th. We're not as fast as Alistair, he's slowly pulling away from us. Try and get right on this white line now and just hold it as low as we can and see if we can potentially run him down a little bit. Go back to his standings, so it's still 15 in front of the 1. It's a 2-horse race at the moment. Should really still be up there, but the 1 stuck his nose down below us and spun us out to the infield. Probably could have moved up and let him take the inside and got him back later on, but I really didn't think he was going to sort of stick it down there that early on. He would have been better off running behind me and getting me, you know, the last couple of laps. Trying to get in front, but everyone races differently, I suppose. Still in 9th. Oop, there goes the engine on the 7. Another 3 spots, up to 8th. Yeah, I still feel like a little bit of damage is holding us back, possibly even some exhaust damage, which is restricting the engine a little bit. And obviously body damage, which is not good for our downforce and our speed. Alistair is still pulling away, so for us to qualify first and then not even be able to catch him, so we've definitely got issues with the car. There's 6 laps to go. Up to 8th spot. I was hoping to have a much more exciting race for you guys, but sort of, yeah, pretty boring at the moment. So the 8 car is ahead. I think he wrecked out earlier on, didn't he? So he's probably got a fair bit of damage on his car as well. So hopefully we'll be able to catch him and pass him before the end of the race. Should give us another spot up to 7th. And I'll happily take a top 5, but I'd rather have no incidents than yeah, have a good result. Sort of continue to build our safety rating up a bit to try and get us to our next level. Well, there we go, another spot. The 2 car is, well, the car in 2nd is wrecked. So we should gain 2 spots here once we get in front of the 8. Yeah, so up to 5th now. I said it's just a matter of getting home really with the amount of wrecks that you have on such a simple track. Still 15 seconds from the lead. The 1 car is gone, so that makes me a little bit happier. Just check and make sure. No, I did have it muted. I muted it again after I talk. Whenever you actually talk, it takes away. Obviously, it takes it off muted, so. Coming up on 2 to go. Still can't catch Alistair. Francisco is still doing a steady pace as well, so I'll have to settle for 5th here unless some cars ahead come together, which will be only the 2 leaders pretty much. Charles and Jory, I guess, 14 and 17. Catch him on the last lap, I know he'll probably go for it. Oh, car is out ahead, 15. Last lap is not catching him, so it looks like Charles is going to take the win. 17 will have to settle for 2nd spot, and we'll have to settle for 5th. So one of the things with iRacing is you not only have to drive for yourself, you've got to drive for everyone else around you. So that situation there, he probably should have backed out, knowing that he was throwing a nose down the inside in not a very good part of the track, and I probably should have gave him a bit of extra room just in case he threw his nose in there. So if you want to gain safety rating and get good results, you sort of got to be willing to give up a spot to get it back later on, hopefully. But it's all well and good in hindsight. That's what I should have done, but we didn't. So we come home in 5th spot.
That's the checkered flag.
Righto guys, if you guys enjoyed it, As always, smash the like button, leave a comment, let me know if you've been enjoying the series so far and if you want to see it continue. If you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, guys, please do so. Check out our other iRacing videos and also check out our Dirt Rally 2.0 series as well. It's been Brito, thanks for watching. See you again soon.